Yo, Daily Offender episode, whatever episode this is. What episode? Whatever episode it is, innit?
Bro. I don't know though. We've been running this for a little bit still, a hot minute.
Yeah,
man,
I think it's 16, I think. Anyway, you'll see it in the title anyway. But yeah, Daily Offender episode 16, I think. Qualified opinion here. Obviously, if you know me, you know him.
Come on, you already know Durag Papi. I forgot what we're tagging.
Can you imagine?
Man, like Dr. Instigator, you already know. All the above. Follow me up and everything.
Come on, man. Obviously, as well, follow our social. Our Instagram page will be like hereish.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to do it, you know.
What?
Just like.
Hello, hereish. I see.
If it's not here, yeah, I'm gonna be annoyed.
I can't lie to you. You made to start this whole podcast just so you could do that. Just like,
All my life I did how about that. All my life I did how about
no,
that.
they know my episodes after this.
So no more. I've done this now, innit?
This is complete. That's all.
What else I want to do? There's one other things I wanted to do just from having a YouTube channel. What else?
I can't lie to you. I'm gonna pause in the middle of the video just to say like, follow, subscribe.
Yeah. All that bullshit.
All that
I can't. Like, that's kind of awkward though. I don't like doing it.
I know how to do it, bro.
I don't have people. That's why I was even saying I'd rather do a podcast, innit? I don't think I've got the energy to do a YouTube channel, like proper 10-minute blast videos of, I don't know, I'm eating a hamster with one water in my mouth. I don't know. Do you know them challenges people do?
What do you mean you're eating
I'm just saying them challenges. It just gets to a man, innit? But do you know like when we do like a spicy noodle challenge or something, innit? Or like, I don't know, do a vlog, for example, innit?
Yeah.
I just don't think I've got the energy for that person, innit?
This nigga's bugging. He's eating a hamster.
I'm not eating hamsters personally, innit? I've seen some mad things on YouTube, though, innit? Like, they'll be doing some mad things just for views. Innit?
See, I want to slate you, but then I'm thinking about it. You know when you're late night ones, like, random shit just starts popping up on YouTube. You're like, you started off watching some music video, and then all of a sudden now you're deep down looking at 23 of the scariest haunted houses.
There we go, man. You just find yourself on downward spiral.
I get it. I understand.
No, but that's it. But anyway, follow us on our Instagram, innit? We're posting like reels, little exclusive clips before like the podcast releases, like a couple of days beforehand. Engage with us. We'll do like a little podcast poll like the day after we released it on the Thursday, innit? So just engage in it, talk with us about it, ask us questions. If you don't agree, please
let us know.
Just DM the page, innit? Obviously more time than DM us, but if you want to DM us as well, DM us, whatever, it's cool. But yeah, just make sure you're following that.
I can't lie to you. I live for discussions.
I live for discussions too, bro. Like, you see me, like, I make the podcast polls only like 5 questions long. If I really want it, I could make it like 20. Just cause I just love like knowing people thinking. I'll be looking at people's answers and thinking, okay, is that what you think? Say no more, cool. It's interesting, isn't it?
I like the people that come with valid points of view. If you don't come in with no valid points of view, then don't expect them to come in.
Oh, say no more like that.
Yeah, like, bro, you can't be arguing with the wall, fam. You know what I mean?
It's true, like,
let's go back and forth. Let me learn from you.
I agree.
I agree.
No, for sure. Like, if you're gonna like have a debate with someone, don't go into it so close-minded, bro. Like, I think really and truly, never go into debate with just the mentality of I'm not gonna switch my opinion here.
No,
with no, like, hear me out. Not with every single thing. If that makes sense. There's gonna be some stuff like, for example, we always use the example in it, but like I'm Messi, you're Ronaldo, innit? Mm-hmm. For as much as you come with facts, I'm never gonna switch. So like I get that, but like if it's actual genuine points, like the pro-black, anti-pro-black dating white person, my stance literally was like, look, if you're with a white person and you're black, I still think you can be very pro-black. Obviously, you came on the aspect of there's just levels within it. It's not the best look if you're a full advocate, quote unquote. Now you get with a white person, it's just not the best look. And to my point is that you can still be a pro-black fully, but I can appreciate now. Fair enough, it might not be the best looking. Yeah, so like I feel as if when you're gonna have a debate on discussions or even just disagreements with people, you just need to like just have an open mind, innit? Yeah. Both. This is not just a man or woman thing. I didn't say female or male because I know. If I now say female or male, someone will start shouting. Say them up. Yo, how can God live get smart? Yo, alright, fam.
I didn't tell him the entire time.
Bro, like, I told him innit, and like basically like last week's guest Gulliver, innit? Like I think he said female friends, innit?
Yeah.
And like, see me, I didn't know it was like that deep. If it made sense, innit? I knew obviously. We're getting to an age where, like, to be PC, so politically correct and all that type of stuff. But I didn't know it was that deep rooted, if that makes sense, innit? Yeah. Because apparently, so I had some discussions with my like women friends. Did that sound right?
Yeah.
Did that sound right?
My women friends.
Did that sound right?
No, because I think in that context, You would say female.
Yeah, but if I say female, I'll get slandered. So
No, but then now it's English over like
I'm
because in that sentence you'd say male.
I'll say male, innit?
Yeah, you'd say male now.
Thank you. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm getting confused because like I even say male friend.
I feel like in that one, yeah, you'd have to kind of like, is that how you structure the sentence? 'Cause
No,
I would
I
say like the girl. I had the conversation with some of the girls I know,
Yeah,
or some. Yeah, you'd say female friend.
and the thing is, you can people will say you can just say girls I know or a girl I know. Do you know how long it is to start saying them going around?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to say it quickly. My woman friend or my quote unquote
Nah,
female
bro, in that instance there, I'm so sorry, you can't even say it for that one.
And I feel
you have to
it's-
say female there.
I get
it's proper English.
this is proper English. I get why the concept of the quote female is not like some girls don't like it because of the way it's used. I had some discussions with my women friends. I'm not going to speak. I don't care.
He's not gonna say.
I'm not going to say. I'm not.
Yo.
I had some discussions with my women friends in it, and they explained to me like properly why they didn't care, but like they said why a lot of women don't like being to refer to as female, and it came down to one of them was like animals can be referred to as just females, exactly, and also like when males, I was gonna say men, whatever, male men, whenever like men refer to women as females, usually it's like done under the pretense of trying to flex their superiority. Is that word? Is that word? Superiority? Is that a word?
I don't know.
I'm trying to say.
I'm not even gonna try.
No. There's a word I'm looking for.
She's gonna kick my ass to this though.
Alright, it's done under the case of where men refer to women as females because they're trying to flex their superior, or they're trying to now belittle women. Sorry, do you get me? So that's why women don't like it when men call them females, isn't it? Yeah. Because it's like, you're trying to do it to like belittle or like to put us second or trying to insinuate on the same. It's like doing females, man. Do you get me?
But this is a discussion that I need to come out. I don't know if we can do it today, but you know what I'm saying. It's just, should we avoid certain stuff or saying certain things that are true because of other things that come along with it?
Okay.
And I don't know. We'll talk about it another time. And just remind me. We'll discuss it another time.
Alright, say no more.
Yeah, I feel like we're in a dangerous ground where we can't openly say certain stuff.
Yeah.
Because we're too afraid that it's gonna be switched.
And
it will be switched.
It will.
But I don't think it's right for the switch. You know what I mean?
No, I heard it.
Because it's the truth. You know what I mean?
No, we'll definitely talk about that because we'll make that a longer one, and we can maybe get a guest for that one. Maybe we can get Eman. We can get Eman for that.
Shout, that's a shout.
Say no more. Daily offender. Anyway, we haven't talked about this, man. What are you listening to?
What I'm listening to today, jeez. I had it in my head. I can't lie to you. I had it in my head. It's a Tiana Taylor song, innit?
Oh, I swear.
Yeah, Tiana Taylor. I forgot the name of the song. Something in New York. Savannah. I'll let you know.
I'll screenshot it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Something in New York, Tiana Taylor. Say no more. Shout out Tiana Taylor. Shout out Iman Shumford. My nigga. I don't think he's got an NBA team. Right? He's an NBA player, isn't it?
Is he free agent right now?
I think he's a free agent still. He's nice though. T-guy. 6'4", 6'5". Two-way player. Let me not get too geeky about it. Anyway, I'm listening to do you know World War II by Unknown T? That came out recently.
I saw it being like advertised and stuff like that, and I was meant to listen to it. I just haven't listened to it. Okay. The thing is, you're like that with a lot of music, though. Yeah.
Like it will come out, but you might listen to it. It's
so busy. I don't know. Sometimes I like this Tiana Taylor song. This is years old. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But me, I don't know if it's nostalgia or whatever it is. I just enjoy listening to the older songs more. You know?
No, I heard that still. But yeah, World War T, you know, Unknown T.
I see the snippets of the video and the man's playing around with the sniper.
It's just the ultimate T-bop song. Like,
okay.
I was like T-bopping now. The mic's in my way, but like,
I'm telling you,
that's
it's fun to do, man.
It's so fun, fam. Nice, a banger still. Nah, he's actually so talented, Unknown T. Like, I legit feel like he's in that bracket of UK artists where, let me not say dual artist, because I do think he can actually be more than a dual artist, like where he can actually progress and develop, innit?
The thing is, I like how he brought his entire team on, like all the 90s. You know what I mean?
The 98 shout out them one as well. Fam, did you see that cypher?
Oh, you know what I mean?
Bro, that cypher was cold, fam.
I said, yeah, this is crazy.
Yo, I think I've watched that cypher like twice, fam. Like, Bro, that was cold. That was cold.
See, twice doesn't seem like a lot, but when you see
that's not
how long that cypher was.
It was like an hour and how many minutes, bro? Like
that wasn't even the full thing. The full thing was like 3 hours.
Yeah, Denzel and Reds, innit? They said that was the best bits. They had to cut it down to, innit? Fam, it was cold. There was a part when Billy Billion started singing. Fam, I'm not gonna start doing it now, but like it was cold. Fam. I can't. Because you know what? I would have done it if I remembered it, but I can't remember the floor. If
Let me tell you something. This thing, as soon as he sees the camera and the mic, he starts singing. No
off camera, like in the testing shoots anyway. But,
okay. I'll still got the tapes. Don't worry.
That's what we're listening to, innit? World War. I keep saying World War T, World War Two. World War T. Now it's a banger. Still listen to that if you don't.
Who's gonna blow this year?
Who's gonna blow?
Who is gonna blow this year?
That's not already blown.
Yeah. Oh, so that's on the brink. That's gonna do my this year. Whose year is it? Last year, everyone was. I'm not gonna say everyone in it, but a lot of people had in their mind that Millions was gonna blow it. Then he brought out Billions. He even said it himself. He said, "I'm gonna change my name to Billions." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I said, "Cool. He's wavy.
Okay.
Well, who's actually gonna blow this year? That's the
blow.
Who's gonna go clear?
UK.
Because they had Central C as well. Central C did this year. I don't know if we're gonna do Lines again next year, but
I think some of the people that have already started to blow are just gonna continue to. I think it might be. I think it will just propel them even more. So like, I think Ronaldo, Digger, and Millions.
See, but I feel like they're in a different category anyway.
Why?
Why? Because Digger can drop on his own channel, get 30, 40 million views now. Like, would you?
So like I'm saying that he might be able to even get another higher step.
What is the next higher step?
I don't know. Like maybe.
I feel like the only higher step after that point is going to America. You know what I mean?
And like collaborating with people from there and getting their audience and stuff.
Basically.
I think the next step for people like
him. From Drake, that's what you
know legit, like that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of how Heady progressed in it. So like Heady, like he had a year of like just him and RV, just remember when Golden Boot came out, old No Better, etc. Like they had a couple, like had a year or two. Then next thing you know, he's got a Drake collab. He's got Future on his track. Do you get me? And now Heady's like he's part of that UK. My boy always says waving the flag for the UK. Like it's always J Hus, it's Dave, Stormzy, but like more so Stormzy because Stormzy not necessarily his music.
Stormzy's doing in Ghana, yeah.
Yeah, that was cold.
American, yeah.
Trust me. But like, I just feel as if maybe Digger or Nunti, them two particularly, I just feel like they're very talented in it. So like, I feel like, especially on. Have you heard of Nunti on NSG's track?
Which track?
Kate Winslet. This nigga started singing, fam. Like, this guy is talented, fam. Trust me. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel as if
different.
Even Abs, like, I feel as if they can. First of all, if they can stay out of jail, Jesus Christ, if they can stay out of jail and like they can just really focus on it and just expand their music, not just a drill thing, then I think they're blowing it still.
They're going clear.
But music's thing to come. I want Drake's thing to drop still.
Oh, it's almost end of January now.
Fam, this guy said he was going to drop it last year, fam.
Nah, I swear he said January he's going to drop it.
Did he say that time ago he was going to drop it in January?
Yeah, I swear he said that time ago.
So I was like hearing it's going to be dropped in 2020.
What?
Like his album, innit?
Really?
Fam, I don't know why I was hearing people saying 2020. I was getting excited.
January. Certified Lover Boy and all of that, man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy promo though. You know how long you have to be
I feel as if he's been promoing for time. Yeah. That's the thing, innit? Give me the thing, man.
This promo is different. Imagine you just chilling in it and you open up your post and you're getting a full box of everything. Different.
Daily offender.
Yo, famous life is different, man. I want to be famous, man.
You think?
Yeah, bro. All the famous people get freebies for no reason.
I couldn't think of anything worse than to be famous personally all my life. Like, see me, I'd only want to be famous for sport. That's it. So like football, basketball, that's it. Because that comes with fame, kind of. Like I'm doing my thing in it. Yeah, I'm an athlete in it. Fame comes second. Do you get me? I'm just doing my athlete thing in it. I don't want to just be famous for the sake of being famous. Do you get me? So that's me in it. Cause like it's long in it. Like it's just long. That's how be famous in it. Obviously, like if you want to do a podcast or like if you want to have a social media following and stuff, being famous for the sake of it. But like if I could choose, I would definitely just be rich, not famous. Or if I'm gonna be famous, I'd rather just be sport. Or even if I'm famous, it'll be because I invented something, not because I'm just famous for being an influencer. Do you get me? And if it ended up like that, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. But if I could choose in it, that's what I say. Speaking on that, actually, on fame, I was talking to the man earlier, like, and we were talking about how celebrity relationships like they just don't last like that. And I legit think a lot of it is down to fame, if that makes sense.
Do you think so?
I think thing is, not even normal relationships don't last, if that makes sense. Like loads, like just your average Joes don't last, innit? But when you now add fame to it, add money to it, I just feel as if it just complicates a lot of things in this life. You get me?
I feel like
I don't put any stock in celebrity relationships. I don't.
I get you there. I feel like it's a case of everything is just amplified.
Yeah, but
so it's like normal life, but times a billion.
Yeah, but that's a big difference, though. That's why I feel as if the average Joe might work and your celebrity might not, because everything's just amplified. Everyone's watching you. More money. Like, let's not act like more money. There is more problems. Do you get me?
I think so.
When I say more problems, I mean like more potential problems, if that makes sense. And if you don't know how to handle yourself or handle your money, you will find yourself in stress. Even Cardi B, when she was talking about how she will give birth to charity, blah blah blah, people still stress her. Or like when she was talking about sometimes, remember someone asked, were you happy now, or were you happy when you were broke? And she goes, sometimes I was happy when I was broke. Literally, and that sounds mad to say, but like I get where she meant, because the money, for as much as she can bless her family, she can have everything she wants in this world.
60 problems.
It doesn't, fam, money does not, what do you call it? It doesn't solve everything. It solves majority. Don't get me wrong.
Some money,
I'd rather be rich and depressed than be poor and depressed. don't get me twisted, innit? But billionaires kill themselves.
Yeah.
So people commit suicide, innit? No matter how much money you've got, you can't buy mental health.
But here's the thing. I'm glad you touched on that, because what I was gonna say is that I feel like to be someone who's famous, you need a degree of narcissism. You need a degree of being not the normal person. You know what I mean? So I feel like you need to have that degree of, you want people to love you. You know what I mean? You got that aspect with you. If you don't have that, you can't be famous. I don't think any normal person, like, just, I don't know how to explain.
It's funny because when you use words like
Yeah.
narcissist, people are just gonna take it the wrong.
Exactly.
But I get what you mean, though. And are you talking about if you're not famous for like occupation? If that's so, like
anything,
just anything,
or literally anything.
Cool.
Like the top people in, like, that I can think of in it, they are a degree of narcissist, like a degree of a narcissist. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So let's say even footballers, Ronaldo, he's a narcissist. He loves himself. You know what I mean? Messi, even though he's a different character as well, but he's still quite narcissistic too. You know what I mean? Has narcissistic tendencies. So for me, I feel like,
how does Messi have, just quickly, just because people might not get that, because people can get Ronaldo, but just try to explain Messi a little bit.
See, Messi, this is why I said it's a completely different angle.
Type.
His isn't straight in your face type kind of thing in it, but he still wants to be the center. He still wants to be at the top of his craft. You know what I mean? That's a degree of narcissism right there. You know what I mean?
So you wanting to be at the top of your craft,
yeah,
is an element. There's some narcissistic behavior, attitudes in that.
Definitely.
Okay.
I would say so.
Interesting.
I would say so, but I just feel like that's the same across the board, isn't it?
Okay.
So you want the spotlight on yourself. You want to be at the top, and you're not gonna have it any way around. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So for me, I feel like that's what drives a lot of people to become famous in the first place. You know what I mean? I would say I'm a little bit narcissistic, but
I think to an extent we all are. You won't really be successful if you don't have a bit of it. If in this life, if you don't have a bit of everything, you won't be successful. In my opinion. So like you need pride, you need stubbornness, you need narcissistic. Like, for as much as we have an episode over there about not having it, you need those things in moderation. In the Bible, it always says in moderation.
See, that's what I think famous people don't have it in moderation. I feel like that's what edges them over everybody else.
Okay,
you know what I mean? That's the difference between us and them.
That's fair enough. But some people will argue that even if they had bare peas, they wouldn't be like that.
Okay.
The thing is, like, you see me, if I have bare peas myself, I just don't think I would be to the level of which some of these people are, if that makes sense. Just because, like...
Who in particular?
Like, just a lot of these rappers, NBA players, athletes, like, I just don't think I'll be like that, personally.
And you wouldn't have that same amount of money. I'll be honest, you know what I mean? You wouldn't have that same amount of money if you had that kind of mentality. Not because...
No, but if I'm talking about if I was if it was just literally my sport that made me like that. Look at Kawhi Leonard, fam. Look how much money he's making. He's not. Hey, look at Kawhi, fam. He's not a narcissist, and he's got a New Balance. He's got a New Balance deal.
Okay.
Do you get me? So I wouldn't be like Kawhi now. I'll talk more, and I like social media. I'll definitely be like, I'm doing a podcast. We're gonna say like, do you know what I mean? I'll definitely be like doing something in it, but like I wouldn't be as narcissistic or like as self. That's not me in it. That's not my character in it. I don't think it will.
But then that's easy to say when you've not been in that particular position. You know what I mean?
I'm saying as much as some of these not doing it.
Okay,
Especially because when I look at NBA athletes and I see myself maybe being like them, just like relaxed, look, he's still doing that thing. You get me? Still doing that thing.
But that's the thing with NBA players, isn't it?
Football players.
Yeah, a lot of them are just on the board. You know what I mean?
And let me be on the board.
He's like, take what's his name now? Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
Before you would have before this summer or something.
Jack Grealish is a Aston Villa football player, by the way. Just because I know people might not know him. He's not a mad player like that. Continue.
See, so the way that he moves or he carries himself, usually you wouldn't think of him like that. But then now you see a couple of things coming out about him because obviously we're in a more kind of internet centric world right now. So a lot of things comes out in it.
Yeah.
How did I mispronounce world? But because it's so internet centric and everything gets out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then weeks later you'll find out, he was drink driving, or weeks later he was this hooker, or you know what I mean? Or this escort. So you wouldn't think that about him, and I feel like that's the same with a lot of other people. Like Wan-Bissaka, one of the quietest people in this world.
Yeah.
Comes out.
Oh yeah.
Of course. Of
course.
2 months ago, you think, nah, he's just a chill guy. He ain't really
relaxed, innocent guy.
Yeah. And then Tutu's now he's having a baby with the third chick with them. You know what I mean?
There's three girls involved and he's having a baby with one of them. Like, okay. Nah, I hear that. So, obviously, I'm not saying I'm above quote unquote scandals or like moving mad or like I get that, innit? I'm just saying the way these people really flex it, if that makes sense, or really you just know they're very self-absorbed. More time it's rappers and like these type of people, but that's the image that I have to be.
That's what I mean. So like I see where that comes from there, but then like I said, it's part of the lifestyle. You have to have that to some sort of bravado. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Some sort of energy that you're carrying. I don't feel like you can actually succeed without that. In terms of that industry there.
Okay, no, that's interesting. You know what? I do agree. It's the same with like sport. Like you can't succeed if you don't think you're the best player in the world. Like for as much as it's common knowledge, for example, that Ronaldo and Messi are the top 2 footballers in the world. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say something hot right now. Personally, I can't lie to you. First of all, let's just get something straight. I'm a Ronaldo lover, innit? In terms, when I say Ronaldo lover, I had my PS3 name was fresh_CR7. You get me? Guess what my current favorite number is still this day.
Number 7.
When I used to run around in this house play football, my dad used to take the piss out of me. Ronaldo. Like I used to like. Ronaldo used to do this with his shirt sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. There's even a picture of you somewhere like running around like that.
Yeah. Literally, I patterned my game after Ronaldo so much growing up. I loved that guy. Do you get me? But that being said, I don't want you to become a Ronaldo hater, innit? I like this guy. Trust me. And when he was at United, I was saying he's better than Messi. Come to me. Do you get me? So like, anyway, for me, I want in a football player. I personally think Neymar is better than him right now. Personally. Now, hear me out. It's not a lifetime achievement award, okay? It doesn't touch him. In prime elements, Ronaldo's better. Performance, Ronaldo's better. Big games, Ronaldo's better. Like, I'm not arguing that, do you get me? Just as they are right now, 2021. And I was even making this as far as 2020. I believe Neymar, for me, is better than Ronaldo. Because first of all, his footballing ability is better than Ronaldo's. That's normal. Also, though, relax. Let me know. I just like Neymar's impact on the game overall more than Ronaldo's impact at this stage of the career. That's it. When I watch Neymar, I watch Neymar and I watch Ronaldo. When I watch them both, I see Neymar impact the game for the full 90 minutes, if that makes sense. Do you get me? And when I watch Ronaldo, I'm not saying he doesn't impact the game. He does. Trust me, he does. But like the way Neymar impacts the game, to me, he has a greater impact than Ronaldo at this stage of their careers, isn't it? That's all I was saying, isn't it? And it's not disrespecting, even with Messi, like Neymar, he's had more of an impact than Messi over the last year, I think, on the game. Honestly, I love Messi too, innit? But I don't think I can say he's better than Messi yet, just because Messi has that impact over the game as well. Do you get me? But that's just my view on that, innit? He's not better than him in all-time ranking. For me, Ronaldo's the second greatest player of all time, and it's not close to me. I think it's Messi, Ronaldo, then it's the rest. Personally, that's how I see it. But that's me, innit? My name. If you wanna hate me, innit? That's fine. I'll get smoke. I'm gonna demand the most smoke me, innit?
Is you done? Is you done?
Nah, I'm done in the like shit.
Nah, I'm never gonna be a dickhead.
Are you done?
I cannot compare the moment. I've not watched enough about Neymar's game. I just be arguing to argue for this point. So
that's fair enough. Honestly though, like
I ain't
Ronaldo, Neymar, Messi, whatever. Like I just feel as if at the point of the career now, I feel as if Neymar They're really just starting to impact the game. I know he had low lights in the Champions League final. He should have done better against Bayern. I agree. Messi even got 8-2. Look, I get it.
Only one of the three is lost to Ollie's United, by the way. I'm just saying. Only one of the three is lost to United. Ollie's United. Yeah.
Only one of the three. But you see the way the man puts in a split last time. Exactly. So let's not even do anything. Anyway,
All I'm saying.
Anyway, let's move on.
That's twice.
Hmm?
That's twice.
Yeah, but like I was even telling these man, like Neymar and Mbappe, they drew a good game against United and they did it. So I like it. Anyway,
Daily offender.
speaking of celebrity, we'll make this a last topic now. You know Laurie Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the celebrity thing, innit? So famous things. Laurie Harvey, she's Steve Harvey's daughter. You know that she's not actually his biological daughter, I think. But
I heard that somewhere and I was like, the only thing she's famous for, that's not even.
yeah. Anyway, Laurie Harvey. I put a picture of her. Very good looking woman, very attractive, etc.
Which picture you use?
I'll use a very relaxed picture, fam. She puts heat on the gram. I can't lie, fam. Anyways,
That's why I don't follow on that now.
I'm not trying to be roasting too tough, innit?
You know that was.
No. I'll include a picture in it. Anyway, that's Laurie, innit? So obviously she's gone out with a footballer called Memphis Depay. She's gone out with Future. Gone out with Trey Songz. Trey Songz, Trigger Trey, singer, etc. Now, I she saw a post literally today that she's going out with Michael B. Jordan. You get me? And like, we were saying in the group chat, like, obviously with Laurie, innit? Like, and the thing is, she'll go out with these niggas, innit? And she'll continuously just post them on her socials, innit? So like, to me, I think it's a case of where she doesn't care, if that makes sense. Like, she kind of knows that this might not last, innit? But I may just live in the moment. Get me? And I think she likes the attention. I can't lie. I don't think you would post the Future thing. Post. No, she's done that. She's dang enough to be as well. So it's 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that, innit? But anyway, I feel as if like these are just niggas who know about that she's dated. Do you know how many bodies should have, like, really and truly?
What's the bodies?
No, fam.
Like relationship bodies or
both? Both of them. Both of them. Shit. Like, real talk though, like, because she's very, very evident to show like what she's working with, innit? Like, and I feel as if she does it for attention, definitely for sure. And I would hate to be that nigga that's getting with her if I want to be a long term thing, knowing that imagine Future's pressed your girl. Of all people, Future, impossible.
I'll delete all these tracks.
I hate bait niggas. I hate bait like Trey Songz, Future. That's enough. Memphis Depay is a low key footballer, innit? Like if you. Not everyone's. He's not worldwide. It's not world.
Rapping too.
No. But like, he's not.
Seen his Instagram?
Yeah, but like, really and truly, Michael B. Jordan might never not even heard of Memphis Depay. Really and truly, he's not like she's gone out with Paul Pogba or Neymar. Like, you know, like household names. Do you get
You
me?
got to put respect on Depay. He's one of the sauciest footballers I've ever seen.
I'm saying, in terms of football, he's not necessarily household name, innit? They're really saucy. I follow him on Insta. Like, he's nice, innit?
Yeah.
He raps whatever.
Drop top Rolls Royce.
No, he's one of them lifestyle guys, innit? But like. Anyway, Future and Trey Songz is enough for me, isn't it? Future's enough. That Future, man, she stressed Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen's an NBA retired legend, etc. So
the story behind that is still the most funniest thing I've ever seen.
there we go. And like, so Scottie Pippen's wife, Larsa Pippen, or ex-wife now, anyway. Obviously, apparently, Future was linking her, innit?
And the reason for it was because Scottie Pippen one time didn't autograph those for
Future's
picture
when Future was smaller.
When he was young.
When Scottie Pippen was playing for the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls. Obviously, Future wanted an autograph. Scottie Pippen didn't give him the autograph.
Someone said, "Cool."
This guy, so you're not saying no money.
I've seen petty before, but that petty.
That again, Future toxic masculinity, petting sees the Africa. That's why you love this nigga, fam. Anyway.
Literally.
Anyway. So Future. Anyway, he did that with Scottie Pippen's wife. Obviously, he has a kid with Ciara, the singer Ciara, in it, and obviously she's now married to NFL quarterback Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is now bringing up Future's kid as his own kid, kind of. Do you get me? I know there's some walla in there as well. You get me? So this guy, and you know, Future will put you in a track quickly, fam. He will just like what did he say about Laurie Harvey?
I can't remember.
He said something in the track.
Yeah.
It was the Life Is Good remix with the Baby and Lil Baby. Oh, I can't remember the lyric, and I'll put a lyric in it. Anyway, I couldn't do it, but I couldn't get with Laurie. So if I could be Jordan personally, maybe my ego's too big, maybe my pride's too big, whatever. Innit? or maybe my masculinity is not big enough, whatever you want to call it. I couldn't get with Laurie knowing she's been in the future.
But then here's the thing: do you think it matters how big the person that they've been is?
For me,
or you just can't go with bait though. Because deep it, yeah, the stuff that you're saying is also somewhat applicable to, let's say, someone like Maya Jama, who's only ever been with big.
Yeah, but like
Maya gets dropped in every single track.
My issue, there's little difference. I get you. And let me just explain my difference in the future. I just don't like knowing its future, if that makes sense.
Because you know that nigga's a dirty nigga.
That guy is. It's not even Trey Songz alright. I don't think it's even.
Trey Songz alright.
It's not as bad as Futures to me. To get
what?
Me.
No. Let me stand up for Hendrix right here. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You mean Trigger?
What?
Pisses on girls. Trigger is not as bad as.
No. What I'm trying to say is that just off the dome, Future is worse. If you start to now,
How? In what way?
I just get triggered more thinking if it's Future personally, like yo, Future, you know that shit.
Get out of here,
thing is the level.
Get out of here, man.
The thing is, like even in general, I couldn't get with bait girls in general. That's just not what I can do personally. I don't care how ling you are, don't care how nice you are. If you're bait,
no. So Laurie walks into your.
On my life, I'm saying.
Your door right now, because you're a big man.
What for a wife thing?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it.
I saw your Instagram. You know.
No, I'm not. No.
Let's do a thing.
No, I'm being deadly serious. No.
This thing is bugging. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know what he's on today.
Let me just say it like this: short-term thing, it's different concept. Long-term thing, that's why you're getting at, innit? Wife thing, no, I'm not doing that.
You said I've changed.
I don't give a shit. I'm not giving that.
Say no more.
I'm not doing that.
Say no more.
That's too bad. Now I'm a celebrity as well because I don't want to be. I might not want to be a celebrity.
Do you want to be a celebrity?
No. Do you get me? Well, not for that reason anyway.
Fair enough.
Do you understand? Anyway. Don't get me wrong. Again, Laurie Harvey, there's levels, isn't it? I'm just saying, you ask me for a wife. No. Again, let me preface this. Short-term thing, different story, innit?
See me, Laurie Harvey? Yeah, I've got no qualms in it.
Let's get this. Let's just make sure there's no confusion in it. I'm not saying Laurie Harvey's not nice. Again, the man them send the girl to the chat all the time, innit? I was saying as a wife thing.
I just put my hand up and say I'm not in this chat still. I'm not involved in this chat still. You know what I mean? This is them niggas there.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that like even my general rule is that I wouldn't want to get with a bait girl, even that's not a celebrity. So like imagine now the man them are talking, oh yeah, that girl, she's bait. No, I can't do it personally, that's too much for me. Now a whole girl that's bait for beating these rappers, impossible. Because don't be wrong, like your girl or your wife potentially slept with someone or multiple people.
What?
Can you imagine girls have body count more than 3?
More than 3?
More than 2.
What, 2?
Bro, like embarrassing, isn't
They beat someone?
Can you?
Before me?
It's not rodent, you know? Hey, I'm upset, fam. I'm pissed.
Private price is a myth.
You've actually done something with someone else. That's not me.
They actually looked in the nigga's eyes.
Can you imagine? Off pan.
Oh.
Lock
off the video now. Lock off the video now. Now my eyes. I'm in tears.
I can't.
I'm in pain.
That's not you, you know? They never met you. And they still didn't wait for you. Deep it.
These horrors. They couldn't wait for me.
Can you imagine?
They couldn't foresee me.
They didn't know I existed and they still did it.
Do you know what it was? What? They weren't praying enough at night for that.
I lie from.
See what it is? Brain like a gay brain.
Daily offender.
Nah, I really and truly, the Laurie Harvey thing is the reason I brought up in it because I was saying if I'm Michael B. Jordan personally, like obviously Michael B. Jordan, he's Michael B. Jordan. Like I'm sure he's got his own bags of girl. You know he's lying in it. Like you know no homo in it. Like girls look that guy. Do you get me? So
you said it, man.
there we go. Killmonger in it. Eric Killmonger in it. But like no, I know girls like him in it. So I know he's had his own fair share of girl. He's probably more low key about it. So more in it. If I'm him personally, like as I am personally, I just couldn't do it long term unless she's changed. Cause like to me, it's just this bouncing from nigga to nigga that's too bait for my liking. I just couldn't do it personally. But he's Michael B. Jordan. Who am I getting?
Yeah. See what it is. I see the flip side of it also. To be fair with you, I feel like.
Well, he's a celebrity, though, isn't it? So like, they can date celebrities, isn't it? So
and the thing is, it's like, do you not see the other side of it too, where it's like, I've been the nigga that has locked this girl down out of like
all these guys,
all these people. Do you know like some women have that same complex, you know, like listen, I know he's trash, but I'm gonna have that trash, and I'm gonna change him. You know what I mean?
Foolish, but yeah.
would you not feel like there's a certain aspect?
Oh, there is things.
Would you not feel the same? Like, you know,
No.
I'm the one to buy this girl.
No, not me. That's not himself.
Everyone wants to buy. Okay, let's change it. Let's change it though. Let's change
I get though. I get it. It's not.
If it was the same girl, same hype, everything like that, and the only difference is she's not actually beat any of these men.
But she's been with these man.
She's a relationship, but she's never beat any.
Even if she's
never fucked any of them.
Even if she's not beat, what I just don't like is this constant showing on socials.
Oh, so the accessibility.
Yeah, that's you look too easy, if that makes sense, innit? I just don't like. No, I'm being serious, man. I just don't like it. Like shit. Like, and the thing is, people can do what they want to do. If you want to get a new man every new week and post them, do as you want to do it. It's just that you see me, I'm not gonna be able to take you too seriously at that point. This just is what it is, man.
Yeah, no, because I'm not gonna be another one of those niggas.
There we go. Like, see, I wouldn't want to be another. Oh yeah, she had this guy in his hit list. This guy. I can't do that, man. Get me? Don't get me wrong. I was telling the man them as well. Like, shout out me, fam. He's been waiting his time. He still can't hit. Apparently, he's the only one to drop Laurie Harvey in the track and still impressed. Do you know how peak that is?
Ooh.
I want Laurie Harvey on my wish list.
That's almost a back-to-back level.
Memphis pressed. Memphis Avaya pressed. Future pressed. Trey pressed. Michael B. Jordan's pressed it. And you're still here.
So right now, at this stage in the game, I'm going to say it. Memphis Depay is a better rapper than Meek Mill just because of that.
Because of that, so I heard that still.
None of this bars for bars thing is just... What's your hit list like? You know what I mean?
What's your hit list, man? I got mine. Anyway, that's been another episode of the Day Left in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Qualified opinions only here. If you know me, you know him.
If you know him, you know me. Do rap happy. Peace.
Soon.
I don't know what to say, okay?
Alright, we're gonna do that.
Alright, let's go.
If I'm gonna say if you know me, you know him, then you hit me with the if you know him, you know me.
Alright, cool.
Alright, cool. Anyway,
yeah.
Cool. Anyway, that's been another episode. Day Left on the podcast. Qualified opinions only. If you know me, you know him.
You already know what it is. Do rap happy. All that. If you know me, you know him. Wait.
No, so I'm gonna say if you know, alright, cool. I'm gonna say if you know me, you know him.
Yeah.
Then you follow it back straight away. If you know him, you know me.
Yeah.
Alright, so
That's the one.
Alright.
You know.
So,
Do that one again.
do it again?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Anyway, it's been okay. Why is this outro so difficult to fuck, man? Yo, anyway, that's it. Day Left.
Hold it together, man.
Alright, cool. Anyway, that's been another episode of the Day Left on the podcast. We're gonna put it there. What am I talking about, man? Alright.